all of the industry folks who are here. We really appreciate you coming. This event has become sort of a landmark for the university every year, and I think all right, thank you. Oh, there we go. Okay. This has really become a landmark for the school each year, and we really look forward to this opportunity to have a chance to show off these wonderful games that the students have been working on, and to welcome all of our industry colleagues to campus. You know, this program has grown so rapidly, and we're so excited about it because clearly it's one of the really important new forms in entertainment and education in so many ways. And we love the fact that here at USC, it's possible to take the kind of chances and explore new forms in a way that we all know, because most of us come out of industry, that's a little hard to do in industry. So we hope that all of you always think of this as a place where you can come and experiment and work with us on trying to develop new things, and of course, and most importantly, find new talent. The other thing that I just want to mention is, you know, how pleased I am that I'm standing here with Yanis Yortsas, who is the Dean of the Viterbi School of Engineering, because whatever makes this mic, what has made this program so strong, I think, is the fact that we do have this collaboration. Is when we look at the cinematic arts, they're always, to an extent, technologically based, but games in particular cannot be done without a strong interaction between the content and the technology. And it's that dynamic intersection that is exciting, and I think this is one of the few places that I know of that we can really have the kind of collaboration that we have here to keep this program #1 in the world. And we certainly, I know Yanis intends to, I intend to do that. And we're very grateful, Tracy, for your leadership, and looking forward to seeing USC Games as a collaborative entity move forward under your leadership, bringing all of these various aspects of the university together in a way that just couldn't happen if any of us were doing it alone. So welcome, and I'll look forward to getting to know as many of you as possible, but have a wonderful, wonderful day. And Yanis, all yours.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Elizabeth. A round of applause for Elizabeth. It's my pleasure to be here today. I've been here before, I think maybe a couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago. It always amazes me to see the fantastic product that comes out of this collaboration. You know, the National Academy of Engineering has articulated about 5 years ago something they call the Grand Challenges. One bucket of these Grand Challenges involves joy of life. So some people say, well, engineers and joy of life, do they go together? But yes, they do in some way. And so 2 of the aspects of these Grand Challenges are enhancing virtual reality and advancing personalized learning. In many ways, games encapsulate these 2 very important parts. We look very much to help our students work across disciplines. Working with the cinematic students have been a great pleasure for all of our students. My own daughter graduated from computer engineering 3 years ago. Her friends, I will leave there, are actually her best friends are actually from cinematic arts, because she was part of this game ecosystem at USC, which I find to be a unique ecosystem actually, probably the best in the world. I think it isn't the best in the world because it has already been said so by the popular media, but in fact it is truly the best in the world if you combine the talent and the resources that exist in cinematic arts and the Viterbi School of Engineering, programs that are very integrated. And I think that this is a collaboration that we very much treasure and we want to enhance. I think the sky's the limit for this technology, and we would like to see it growing and becoming even stronger in the future. And so I'm here to sort of affirm the commitment that we have to make this a very growing and very fertile and vibrant collaboration. Look forward to the wonderful results and games that you will hear. Again, it is amazing to see the product that comes out from our students. So we're really very happy to see that. And now, my job is to introduce Tracy and Gaurav Shukatme, who is the chair of computer science. So please.
Wonderful. Thank you, Giannis, and thank you, Elizabeth. And also thank you everyone for joining us here today. It's really a pleasure to have you all here, and we're really excited to show you all the work, so we'll get to that very quickly. As you know, we'll be looking at projects from our advanced games class, which is a collaboration between the School of Cinematic Arts and the Viterbi School of Engineering. And I'll let the instructors tell you a little bit more about that class, but I wanted to talk for a moment about USC Games, the high-level collaboration between our schools. And this is a really unique program in which our degrees, the students, they each get an opportunity to focus in those degrees on their specialties. So whether that be game development or design and production, but we know that there are core skills that they will need to bridge these disciplines. The ability to collaborate and communicate on multidisciplinary teams, to develop for new markets, new platforms, and new play patterns, to be agile in their creative thinking as well as in their development process. And this means working with students from many diverse disciplines and building relationships and skills across those disciplines. Building these social ties, these strong networks is a real part of our joint program. And you're a part of that process today. And we're really grateful that you're here to become part of the extended community that helps those students take their next steps on their professional lives. So after the presentations, I invite you all to the reception where we're going to have hands-on demos of all the games, and where you're going to have a chance to interact with the students and the teams directly. And they would love to get your honest feedback on their projects, so don't hold back. And thank you all again for coming. And let's actually let me turn this over to Gaurav, my counterpart in computer science.
So being the fourth person to welcome you here, I want to make this short. So welcome, and one of the great joys of watching a culmination of a program like this at the end of an academic year is to see the sea of smiling faces of students who worked so hard to put together truly unique gems of games. I was saying this to someone earlier. Sometimes when I describe a USC game, I use the same metaphor that we use for our students. We say that every student at USC is unique. Every game produced at USC is unique. They are like none other. They are truly fantastic, and we're intensely proud of them. We're also very proud of the faculty who facilitate this, who make this class happen. And I know Tracy joins me in sort of really expressing our pride for the faculty who really dedicate themselves to creating this unique experience for students. So really, what it remains for me to say is let the games begin, and I invite the faculty to come up, introduce themselves, and start the program. So if the three faculty would come up.
All right, thank you. Students out there who've worked in this class this last year, you rock. The games are awesome. They're beautiful, they're exciting, they're vibrant. Every Thursday is a very exciting day, especially in this second semester of production. We go in there and we look at it, and the next week you are miles beyond where you were last week, and we're going, what happened? And we will also surprise us today, I am sure. Every time I've come to Demo Day, and this is the 18th time I've come to Demo Day, I have been surprised at the levels that got added, the artwork, the energy, and it's just awesome. It's a great experience. So thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for alumni who are here today as well, and all of the industry people. So I'll introduce Scott Easley.
One of the things I would like to emphasize is that the class does not have a simple roadmap to finishing what they've built and what you see here today. Now, throughout the year-long production, there's been more than one time when the teams have been at a crossroads where the software, the hardware, or the idea doesn't work. But they've turned inward each time to find solutions and turn those problems back into triumphs. So I really want to emphasize that there's no roadmap because they're not finishing a deadline. They're not doing just a checklist. And the teams didn't just complete a school assignment, they helped define the future of games. Thank you.
All right, hey, that's not last. I never forget to introduce the first game. I'm Larry Mallender. Thank you all for coming. We'd be remiss though if we didn't thank three other people, our TAs, who make the class really run. So Balky, Poland, and Sherveen are somewhere out here. And the students know that the instruction is not just from us, it's from them as well. Plus they do a lot of the hard work like keeping everything technically working. So if it doesn't technically work in here today, it's still not their fault. Those things happen. Those are live demos, right? So without further ado, and you'll see me come up and down as I introduce the game, let's start with our first game. And that is an exploration in VR, something near and dear to my heart. So Project Ria, do you want to come on up and show us game number 1?